All right, hello everybody. Welcome on into Tech Friday. I gotta find. Ooh, I'm hearing myself. Hold on, I got it. Okay, I forgot. Lights are bright in my eyes. So where did I set? Ah, here we go. Hey Herb, welcome on in. All right, so it's Tech Friday. Yay! Right here on twitch.tv/DC Lasair. You can find all my things. You type !DC no matter what chat you're in, whether you're in YouTube or Twitch. And go to dclasair.bio.link. Oh, I forgot. Once again, I have to do this differently. Execute command. There we go. Yeah, that's how it works. But if you type !DC, you'll get the command. Go to dclasair.bio.link for all the things. And, yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Thanks for coming on in. Hello, Cauldron's Call. Thank you for the lurk. Hello, Rex. And Herb. Hi. And everyone lurking. Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. So today, we are going to be talking about keyboards. Some software I found out about called Moonlight. And then I kind of want to talk about convention things. So, and then we'll do the news and everything like that. Plus, your questions. If you need a question answered about tech or whatever, this is your time to ask them, and I answer, and, you know, it's free. So, yeah. So, first things up is, if I can pick it up without, you know, ripping it out of my machine. Ooh, I can one-hand my keyboard. This keyboard right here. This is the Keychron K13 Pro. You might be able to see some of the lighting going through in the background. Yeah. It's delightful. I like this. It is, as you could see, I can one-hand this keyboard. And because I have, you know, an audio mixer on my desk now, plus my Stream Decks takes up less space, which I'm delighted about. Let me pull up a link for you all. K13 Pro. And you could hear me typing on it. Hey, Zero, welcome on in. And Rex, Herb, Zero, it was delightful to be around y'all at PAX Unplugged. So, I got the, let's see here, the red switch. It is the, ooh. Where's my chat window? Where'd my chat window go? Dang it, chat window. I'm going to move you over here so I can see you constantly. All right. So here you go. The, oh no, that's not quite the one I got. Where is it? Where is it? You know what? I'll go to, completely forgotten about the Trader Joe's trip they need to make. Ooh, yeah, Trader Joe. I should head to the local Trader Joe's. I need some things. All right. Yeah, I'll use the Amazon link because it'll probably be easier. But you can also go to Keychron.com. But that's the one I ordered. It was on special on Black Friday, so I got it for less than the price you see here. But I got the Keychron K13 Pro Ultra Slim, and yeah, I've gone through all that before. Low profile, Gateron red switch. It's fantastic. The only thing my brain is having trouble with is the numpad. It's a full-size numpad, but it's moved up slightly from where most numpads are. And even though there's a bump where the 5 is, typing in, it still confuses me, like where my hand position is. That should be the 7, 8, 9, not the 4, 5, 6. And so I still get a little mixed up on that. But I'll learn it. Yeah, so I've had a chance to use it now for a while, and I'm really liking it. It's a great keyboard. I like the sound. There's RGB backlighting. It's a lot of fun. Looks slick. Yeah, it's fun. And why did my captions fail there? What are you doing, captions? Captions come back. Hey, captions. Captions? Show preview? Maybe show preview. Captioning is enabled. Source is heard on stream. Okay. Let's see. Captions just decided to not go. All right. Well, apologies. Captions aren't going right now. They just stopped. So, you know, that's fun. I wonder if... Oh, there we go. Hey, I don't know why hitting those buttons worked like that, but all right. So, captions are back. Yay! All right, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can replace the keys, the keycap, so if I wanted to do that, I can. I like the way the switches sound. Yeah, so it's a 90 key keyboard, and plus it's, you know, not as large as a normal keyboard. I don't miss any of the keys that you normally get with a full-size keyboard that aren't on this. You know, like the print screen and keys you never use. Surprise, I never use them. But it's fantastic. So if you're looking for a keyboard, Keychron, and you like mechanical keyboards, I think this is a good one. My brain needs a full-size number pad. Just does. Otherwise, I don't know how to function. And let's see here. Another thing I wanted to mention was, and if you want to talk about keyboards, by all means, talk about keyboards. Another thing I want to mention, I saw this article on my phone. I was looking through news, and because of I get Google News happens to show me tech news for some unknown reason. You think I might search for technology a lot or something. A wee bit, right? This article went through software that the author found incredible, and I wish I could remember where I saw it, who wrote it, all that. But one of the things they pointed out was a piece of software called Moonlight, Light. And it's for remote streaming. Let me get it into chat here. Moonlight. I know there's games and things called Moonlight, and there's stuff with Moonlight spelled Lite. But this is, as they call it here, an open source NVIDIA game stream client. Go here. Now, if you don't have an NVIDIA card, there is also one called Sunlight, which you can use for anything else. So basically, I remote into my PC from my iPad or whatever, and I play my games there on my PC on my iPad, should I have a controller or a mouse or, things like that. Or whatever other piece of software you have, or whatever other hardware you have, you just download it to one thing. I have to say, I haven't done the Sunlight setup yet. I haven't downloaded it yet. So they have it available for Android, for iOS, Xbox. There's even a homebrew for the PS Vita and the Wii U and LG WebOS TVs. So PC, Mac, and more. You can remote into all that. Chrome OS, stream to Chrome OS laptops and tablets. I set it up earlier today. It is incredibly easy. And also, what you can do with this, kind of like there's similar software they use for playtesting, so you're remoting into their machines from your device. No proprietary software has to be sent to the playtester. Yeah. And this is completely free. Moonlight and Sunlight are completely free. And what else you can do with the software is it's essentially a client into your computer. So if you're elsewhere and need a file off your computer, as long as it's on, as long as you've completed that handshake between two devices before you left, obviously, you can get files off your computer from wherever you are. I mean, I had it up. I was using my iPad to tab through things open software on my PC. And so to set it up is very easy. You just download the client you need. Now I have it on both my PC and my iPad. As I mentioned, I had both clients open. And one thing you do have to do for the NVIDIA part is you need to open the GeForce Ready thing. Let me see if I can find that again. Or the GeForce Experience software. And then you go down to Shield. You turn Shield on. It will find what you're trying to connect. You allow Moonlight to be the. You add Moonlight to your Shield Game Stream Shield thing, and then you do a handshake on your device. So I did a handshake from my iPad, and then a little thing came up saying, "Hey, Shield wants to connect. Put the code in here." You put the code in there, and I was viewing my desktop on my iPad. That was it. I could access all my files. I will try to play games within the next week or so to see what that experience is like. But yeah, it was really easy, and not only do I get to play games wherever, I the big thing for me is just being able to access my PC for files and things that in case I don't have something in the cloud or it's slow or there's just a file I forgot. I can access it. And yeah, I'm still amazed it's completely free. It's on GitHub, so people can, fork it and things like that. But yeah, check it out. I mean, it's probably one of the more useful software things just in general that I've come across. Like I said, let me find the link to Sunlight in case you don't have an NVIDIA card. Let's see here. Or is it Sunshine? It might be called Sunshine. Sorry. Yes, it is called Sunshine, not Sunlight. So if you're looking for Sunshine, you can find that here. It's also over on GitHub. But yeah, so Moonlight and Sunshine. Use those links. Look it up. It's such a good idea. I'm amazed that it's free. It works really well. And I'll be trying it throughout this next week and doing various things on it. So if I run into any spectacular bumps with it, I will let you know. But I don't think I did. I mean, it was on my home network, right? Controlling my PC through my iPad was instant. So I have to have the experience of taking the device somewhere and using it somewhere else. Yeah, but yeah, that I was just blown away. That's free. It's really, really good. Again, I didn't even really have to look anything up to set it up. I just was like, well, I tapped this button. Well, this is connect. Well, okay, that's not working. Well, maybe if I try it on my iPad first. Okay, I try. Oh, I got to activate the GeForce Experience software. Okay, cool. Activate. Let Moonlight run in Shield, NVIDIA Shield thing. Great. Okay, and then it just all worked. And it's so rare to come across software that just goes and does the thing it needs to do. Like sometimes software does the things it needs to do, but you gotta fuss with it a bunch and things like that. But very easy experience, wonderful experience. And yeah, like I said, I will be running it through more paces throughout this next week. And I will report back on anything that comes up that's wonky. But right now, in the limited bit I had to test it, just really excellent. All right. Let's get into... Anyone have any questions about tech today? Anything, or want to talk about keyboards or anything else? Please let me know. I'll be taking questions for the rest of the stream on tech. So yay, short tech today. What is all this junk I have now? Okay, I don't need to know any of that. All right. let's see here. All right, looking. Okay, next part. Let's get into conventions. I was at PAX U over the weekend. Yay! Had a fun time. I was at a private-ish event for Wizards of the Coast on Thursday night. Before that, I got headshots with the fabulous KP. So I will have a new headshot circulating about everywhere in the near future. I'm very excited. KP11 Studios everywhere, or at least on Twitter. There's them. So yeah, looking forward to having a decent headshot, which I haven't had in many years. Sad you didn't have time to book studio time with KP. Yeah, he's so good to work with. I was happy. He's like, okay, what do you want to do? Okay, what do you have with you for looks and things like that? And we just went, and it was great. And then I met KP. They are a wonderful person. No headshots, just a flyby. Hello, you're awesome from me. Yeah, they're fantastic to work with. And yeah, so we didn't have time to meet up at the convention itself to go over the photos, but Mandy, hello, Lady Luck 34, another wonderful person I got to meet at the convention. Yay. JD Lady, hello. Welcome on in. Why is... Why didn't the shoutouts come up? There we go. Weird. Okay. So you're working. Huh. Alright, well, I'll figure out why. At least they're working in chat, so yay. Great to meet you in person. Yeah, yay. So, went to an event. It was at a barcade, which I like barcades, but it was very, very loud and overwhelming. And if I met you at the convention, and now later I said it was wonderful to meet you. It was wonderful to meet you. I actually mean that. You put a happy spot on my brain. Okay, so just accept it. All right. I know people can say, oh, it was lovely to meet you. I mean, it was actually delightful time to meet you in space. Wonderful. Anyway, the event was at, the D&D thing was at the barcade. It was loud. Got to say hi to people for the first time ever there, so that was great. And so that was Thursday. Then Friday was wandering around and meeting people, going to vendor hall, checking out panels. Some excellent panels. And that was pretty much my weekend. And then, meeting people when and where I could. And, conventions are expensive, y'all, to get to. I don't know how often I'll make it out to PAX U, but I'm glad I was able to do it at least this year. Because it was a lot for me. going out and coming back. And when I came back, I also realized that I want to do a few more panels on my channel about various topics for people that couldn't get to conventions. Long drives really take it out of you too. Yeah. You know, that's why I did the producer panel, was because I was running it at cons, and then I'm like, well, I should really do an online version of that as well. And so yeah, going there and, you know, looking at that hotel bill and everything just kind of reinforced the idea of need to get a few more panels up online as well, so everyone has a chance at the experience and at that information, right? So I'm hoping to do some more panels in the new year, in the coming year. And then I, you know, hung out with people. There was a place, I lost the name of the place suddenly, but it was this giant indoor market-y thing with a bunch of restaurants in it. And it was fantastic, but it was so crowded in there. Holy cow. There were a lot of people. And then the con is a lot of people. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Space. Reading Terminal Market, yeah. Reading. Terminal Market, yeah. Really sucks trying to go that weekend, yeah. Yeah, coffee, yeah. I managed to get in a little later before they closed, and I was able to wander around because there were far fewer people in. It was like about an hour before they closed. So I wandered around. I got some sushi to take back to my hotel room, which was amazingly good. And, you know, I got to see everything. Oh, and one time I got to go there with Lauren Urban, Obo Lauren, and we went to the bagel place there, and I had a bagel and lox sandwich with like cream cheese and capers and lettuce. It was so good. It was very, very good. There was good coffee at the Reading Market Terminal. Yeah. Excellent. Yes. If you were in Zero Stream earlier, you heard about the terrible coffee abound. But I'm glad there was a place for good coffee. That's excellent. But yeah, I would do that again, and managed to also have lunch in the, what's it called, Molly Malloy part. That was also good. And yeah, and I, you know, taking care of myself, I always had a snack bar with me, because if you don't know, I'm diabetic, type 2, and I can have low blood sugar issues, so I always have a snack bar with me for emergencies. But yeah, so I was taking care of myself, getting food when I could, when I needed it. It was delightful. Did DoorDash a couple times from local places. I can't remember the names of either of them, but they were good too. And PAX enforcers were wonderful. I took lifts around just everywhere, because once I got to my hotel, I decided that I was not driving again, and that type of traffic. I Fortunately there were some places I could walk to, but I yeah, once you park, just stay parked. Yep. Philadelphia, the people who drive for Lyft in Philadelphia, y'all are amazing. Uh, some hotels will charge you again if you leave and come back. Also, yeah, yep. There was only one sort of weird Lyft experience, in that the Lyft driver started, he apologized because the ride was taking a little longer because they shut down roads. I'm like, it's fine. It's not your fault. They there's cop cars blocking the road. So it's okay. But so the weird part was that he went into, it was city corruption and all these tall buildings around and how the roadways worked and everything like that. I'm like, okay, sure. Um, I was just like, I didn't try to encourage the talk, and I just sat there and kind of listened. And I was like, all right, I have no idea, but okay. Um, News to me everywhere. Yeah, so that was an interesting ride back, but the con itself was pretty cool. The the volunteer enforcers there are great. I'm wondering if they have a training program for them, because more con volunteers should probably go through it. Their attitudes were lovely. I don't know how they kept positive. They were excited. Some of them even had little boom boxes next to the, or little mini speakers. Boom boxes. Listen to me. Little mini speakers next to them. Had them on, playing music, and they were dancing. Just just because they could, right? Like like there wasn't a lot of people around them, and they were just pointing people to where they needed to go. But they had little speakers, Bluetooth speakers, and just dancing away. That the enforcer program is best one on the planet, I think. Yeah, they do such an excellent job. Just keeping up that energy and being helpful and nice. And when someone's like, well, we have to sit here, like example, I was waiting for I don't even think I was waiting for a panel. I was just hanging out with some of us, and I was sitting next to Catherine, and Zero had gone off, and they were like, okay, we need everyone to move. I'm like, well, she's waiting for her husband, so we good? He's like, yeah, we're good. Well, we might count you in line, but that's fine. I'm like, okay, cool. And that's all it needed to be. They weren't like, nope, you need to get over there. I'm sorry, you need to get there. They were just like, okay, fine, and it was great. You don't see just that often at a con. People really just want you in that line, and if you're not in the places they need you to be, they're just like, yep, no, you gotta be here, But they, if you had something going on, they listened, they were responsive. It was fantastic. Um, and so that level of thinking about people, and also doing your job and getting people to where they need to be, that extra level of service that they volunteer to do was excellent. convention people, please look at the Enforcer program that PAX has. Learn from the experience you had at PAX with Enforcers, that type of thing. They were very lovely, and at least I hope everyone had a good experience with the Enforcers. Every one of them I saw and ran into was just doing an excellent job. Yes, they were great. Yeah. Enforcers kick ass. Yeah, they do. And I really wanted to call that out because I've been in position of running things for a con before, and I'm very familiar with the stress of it, and not at the level of say PAX, but even a smaller convention. I'm familiar with the stress of it, that it's a lot of work. You're organizing a lot of people, hoping they're everywhere on time, getting things done, getting rooms run, all that type of thing. It's a lot. And then on top of that, to be able to have this sort of excellent, I guess it would call it customer service, or, okay, caring culture. Yeah, caring culture. I like that word. As Rex says, I have friends who are enforcers, and they have said that PA has really built a caring culture for people in that role. So yes, they have to have that caring culture there was so valuable. And it was fantastic, and just going through the vendor hall, because the vendor hall was big, and I go in there, and I was having trouble following the map, and the Google Maps to where an entrance wasn't the main entrance to the convention center, the Philadelphia Convention Center, and I'm like, okay, so where is it? So eventually I learned, okay, there's it's right near the Hard Rock Cafe. So if I put in the Hard Rock Cafe and just walk towards the Hard Rock Cafe, eventually I'd be near the main entrance to the convention center. There are other entrances, but if you're going there on the first day and it's before 11 a.m., the only main entrance was the only entrance that was open in past years. It has flip-flopped. Oh, okay. So this year, the only main entrance was the one near the Hard Rock Cafe. That was the main one. That was the one you had to go into the first day if you wanted to get in before 11 a.m. Now, it's my understanding that after 11 a.m., other entrances opened, and you could walk in and go through the security check for those. And you just needed your bag checked. It was a very easy process. You just put your bag on the cart, walk through, all done. Yeah, so finding my way around was very confusing. I still can't tell you how to get to any one particular thing. Like, even the reading terminal, I went in there 3 times. Do I know how to get there from the convention center? What entrance I need to leave from? Or what exit I need to take? Nope. No idea. I'm so lost. Not sure I've ever gone through the main entrance, yeah. Yeah, well, that first day of the convention, I didn't know what I was doing, so yeah, main entrance once. Just the once was enough. The first day of con, I did go through the main entrance, and the line was around the building, so it took like a half hour to get in. But I have to say, the line was constantly moving. So though it took a while to go around the building a few times, they kept things moving really well. You weren't just standing there for 10 minutes wondering what was happening. You were moving. It was just that there's a lot of people there that wanted to get in. So, if I go, next time I go, I'm just going to go to one of those other entrances and wait till 11. And that means anything that starts at 10 or 10:30 on that first day, I'm not going to, because, yeah, that's a lot of waiting. I'd rather wait, go to one of those side entrances and just get in. There's a lot. Now, after that first day, and after a couple hours, if you weren't there at the, if you were there after, a couple hours and you were using that main entrance, it was okay. All the lines moved at a pretty fast clip. I was impressed. Yeah. Gonna have to share a doc in Discord with friends, right? But yeah, so I had my business cards with me. I passed them out to people, even some people I didn't know. Ooh, so. But I had to give my friends the collector's edition cards, because I mean, the first print run of the collector's edition of my business card. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. But yeah, so I hope a few things come up from those. I don't know if they will, but it'd be nice. I got yours and Brian's. I handed out extras to boost the signal. Yay! So I'm hoping that a couple opportunities actually do spring forward from those. That'd be good. It'd be good for my wallet anyway. They do. Hand out more than I expected to over the weekend. Yeah, same actually. Bad at networking. Yay. Yeah, same. Ones I hand out for myself were I don't care if you do anything with this. I'm just proud of it. Look at what I fashioned. Yeah. Yeah, that that was the other thing. Yeah, I just like handing out, a card with Zero's logo they made for me on it, because it's a cool logo. I'm just like, it's that one right up there. So yeah, let's see, what else? Convention. Okay. Hey, it's your design notes. I just put it together, right? Yes, and hey, I must be at hour marker. So yeah, hey, look at that. My Ko-Fi coffee came up. Yeah, go there. Support me for things and stuff. And also, while I'm talking about it, yes, I have a throne list. I put TTRPG things on it. So if you're looking for something that I might like, it's there. There you go. I've posted it now. I don't need to do that again. But yeah, there's stuff on there. That'd be fun. And there's some streaming stuff that, but I did actually put fun stuff on there this time around. So, yeah. All right. And let's see. Let's see here. Meeting lots of wonderful people. Saying hi. I had the experience. Well, Rex came up to me. He's like, "Are you DC?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." He's like, "Rex." I'm like, "Yay, Rex." That was great. Thank you, Rex, for coming up and saying hi. I appreciate it. But I did get a few, oh, you're DC, and people seem delighted. So I'm like, oh, okay, we don't know each other that well, but that seemed to be a positive thing. I'm known, I guess. So yes, and the delightful Megan Kenrick referred to me as internet famous. So now, so not only am I producer to the stars, I'm also internet famous, which I think I'm going to make another thing that comes across the bottom here to go with the producer to the stars thing, just to be obnoxious about it. And those of you I count as my friends, I was both appreciative and slightly shy about everyone going, yeah, this DC producer to the stars. Like, you use those words to introduce me to others. And it made me happy. I was also like, yeah, okay. But, so thank you. I appreciate it. That was wonderful. Sometimes I do things on the internet and I don't know how far they'll go, but that worked out. It was lovely. Producer to the stars, internet famous, editor-in-chief of Nip News. That's right. Zero got all my nip news about my nips. He blamed me for things. I gave him that news. It was a good deal. And now he can also blame me for that as well. So, good things. Good things happen. It was a terrible symbiotic relationship. Regrets and delights were had. Let's see here. Oh, I got it. I do want to plug Session Zero clothing a second here, because I got a cap from them. It was a good cap. I don't usually wear baseball caps. Don't usually like them, but this is so comfy. It's very comfortable. I love this. It feels so good. I like it. Usually I don't wear this kind, but this is last time for you to actually get some work done. Lurk for now. Okay, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the lurk. So yeah, Session Zero, yeah, great hat. Very comfy. Love it. And I think I showed off everything on Monday. I showed off my plushie Tiamat. So WizKids Games, they have more D&D themed plushies like Tiamat, and it's adorable. And hi, cat. Hi. Hello. How are you? How you doing? Hmm? How you doing? Yes, you meowed, so I knew you were here. Yes. So yeah, there's some neat plushies and other figures going on at WizKids. That hat and a pair of aviators, and you have a Marvel superhero disguise kit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Come here. You gotta be on camera. Nope. Let go. These are the rules. If you come down here, you get picked up. You may not be on camera very long, but you're gonna be on camera, and you're gonna let me hold you. Yeah. I get to hold you. This is the deal. Nope. Just still gonna hold you a little more. Okay. Now you can go. Thank you. Thank you for your time, kitty. Okay. Again, I'm down here most of the day working on things, doing stuff. Cat could come down here at any time. But it's always when I'm streaming at some point. That's the time to come down and meow at me to let me know of her presence. All right, so also it was kind of delightful wandering around the convention because when I felt like going through the vendor hall, I kept running into people. I think I ran into Lauren Urban like 3 different times. Just wandering around like, yeah, there. I ran into Herb a bunch too. That was great. Usually that kind of thing doesn't happen that often to me, but yeah, I just kept running into people. That was delightful. So one of my other things, and this is gonna get into a bit serious tone ish. I do have a I guess problem. I don't know how to say it. A lot. I do struggle with feelings of loneliness and things like that. And at conventions, I can know that there are friends around me, but they're like elsewhere, and that gets to me. And I haven't really found ways to deal with that. It's just it occurs. I can be in a room full of friends and still feel apart from all of them. And so sometimes that's rough for me at conventions as well. That I know there's people there. If I needed something, I could text or whatever. But there's just a lot. I'm on my own, and I have hard times with that. And it's nothing. It's all me. It's all my head, right? No one's no one else's problem, just mine. And it's hard for me to help feeling those feels. But yeah, I did. But Paxu, I did wind up feeling a little less lonely than normal. Usually there's a lot of times I'm just on my own anyway, wandering around, looking at things, enjoying the time, and then people are busy and we all have things to go do and stuff, and that's fine. So anytime I got to spend with people, I really appreciated. Uh, thanks for being there. Thanks for, you know, having me hang out, having me in the general area. Really appreciate that stuff. Yeah, that was really valuable part of everything. And again, I'm never going to blame anyone or do any of that stuff, because I know it's just how life works out a lot of times. And you know, I'm the only one responsible for my emotions and things like that. But yeah, the PAX U did feel less lonely, I suppose, than other conventions I've gone to, and so that was cool. I like that. You know, if I feel overwhelmed or anything and need to go away, I'll let you know. Because I also have anxiety, so that it's a fun mix of it's a balancing act. Um, yeah, but so I appreciate all the moments I got to have with people. They were not only were they delightful and helpful and all that. I like that as a gathering of us nerds who get the issues we all have and are supportive of each other through it. Yeah, Springleaf, hello, y'all. I got to meet Springleaf. That was pretty cool. You should all meet Springleaf. Springleaf is delightful. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? So convention chatter. Tom, hello. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Y'all should also be following Tom everywhere. Hi, yes. My cat has come back. Not the very next day, just a few minutes later. If you know that song, you know that song. There's a delightful Canadian animation about the cat came back. Ooh. Yes, hello, kitty. Listen, I'm a big fan of all sorts of animation, so yeah, seen a lot of Canadian animation too, and the cat came back thing is one of my favorites. I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube. Speaking of animation, there's a new Chicken Run movie coming out, isn't there? Or yeah, I think it's coming out fairly soon. Looking forward to that one. All right, let's see here. Oh, just a quick update. If you didn't know, I got new internet this week. Yay! I was able to get fiber internet to my house finally, and pay less than what I was paying for not fiber internet So yay. All right. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to take a break. And then if you have questions on tech or you want to talk more about convention things, by all means, let's do that. If you want to talk about your keyboards, yay, talk about keyboards. Do the things. I'll be right back. I'm going to run some ads in about 5 minutes or so. So I will see you all soon. Oh, when I come back, I want to talk about audio again really quickly. I just remembered something I did. So we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for sticking around through the break. Ads should be done by now, so yay! We got through ads. Oh boy, congrats! So, I did want to mention something about audio because I've changed how I do my audio just a little bit. And not too much. And just kind of want to go through what I'm doing currently. And if this works for you, great. So, I have a couple more channels now in OBS. I've separated out my mic channel, and then I have, the channel that I just put Spotify to, and I have a channel for game audio. Now, and what you can do in OBS is you can tell OBS to not publish one of your audio tracks for the VOD. And that way you avoid copyright strikes and things like that. So I've started doing that. And yeah, it's just a process of having separate audio channels. And let me work up a window here. I can show you all what I'm talking about. Where to do this at. I've showed this before, I believe, but doing it again and just showing how I'm handling it. Let's see here. What's going to be the best way to set this up? No, that's not going to do it. We'll just do it here. All right. So, let me add a capture here, and let's do a display capture. Okay. Do that one, capture cursor. Okay, you're gonna get infinite DC, I think. Well, no, if I just pull down. Oh, crud. I did this wrong. Hold on. Doing it live. Yeah, doing it live. Thanks for hanging in, everyone. I appreciate it. Let's see here. We need to edit transform. No bounds. And then shrink that down a bit. Okay, I'll put this right above my head for right now. There, no, I'll put it down here. Okay, put it below me. Alrighty, that should work. So, as you can see, right down here, I have. Oh, you know what I can do is I can kind of zoom in on my audio a bit. Make it bigger. There we go. I'll put it over here. So as you can see, I have my mic. I have Spotify on a channel. And Twitch alerts have their own channel. And then if I go to my game view, let's just do that. Boop. And then, oops. Sorry, it's helpful if I copy this and bring it along with me. And you notice now I have a game channel here. So I have game, my microphone, Spotify, Twitch alerts, right? Depending on the scene I'm doing. So the one thing is I don't have to mute my microphone because where I don't want my microphone heard, it's just not in. It's not a source, right? I was using the separate audio sources in OBS, but it was causing static in my audio. Did they fix that with OBS 30? Huh. Weird. Okay. Not sure what that's about, actually. Sorry to say. Yeah, because you can, depending on your software, a lot of the mixing software, such as the Rodecaster Duo or the Wavelink software or whatever, will encourage you just to have one audio mix and put just the one audio mix in OBS and adjust everything in OBS. But you can also separate out your channels too and have them individual. So yeah, I am sorry that has happened, but that is interesting. I will have to look into that. I was unaware of that going on. I haven't had any problems with OBS 30, but again, your mileage may vary. So let's see here. I go to here, and this is kind of one of the things I wanted to show. Oh, apparently it's a known issue. Huh. All right. So we'll move this. And yeah, this can just cover my head right now. I don't care. What we got to show is the tracks. All right, and again, you go here, you get this by clicking this gear down here and on your audio thing. And as soon as you click it, that comes up. So, yeah, I have my desktop audio just going to 3, whatever. That's fine. So I have my mic going to 3 tracks. Yay. However, the important bit, and I have Twitch alerts going to 3 tracks. Yay. The important bit here for OBS is this right here, where I have my Spotify track. It's just going to this first channel. But everything else is going to channel 2. Okay? And yes, Kitty, you are meowing. I hear you. You know I hear you as you sing the song of your people. Huh. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at Tom's comment again, going, oh, I haven't run across that myself, but yeah, well, like I said, OBS 30 has been okay for me. And now my kitty needs more attention because, I don't know, I'm down here. All right, so, oops, I don't want that to be a thing. Kitties need all the attention, yes. So, but what I wanted to point out was that I have the Spotify going to 1 track. Now, you're hearing Spotify through on the live stream, right? That's fine. Well, in OBS, there is a thing you can do with Twitch in your OBS settings where you can say, for the VOD, only grab the audio for this. Now, you can't do this with YouTube. This is something between OBS and Twitch. And so if you click on the settings and your controls, and I will get this up for you all in just a moment. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but okay, this might be hard to see. Apologies, because it's white on a gray dot, but we will do our best here. Boop. Bring this window up. Bring the settings up. Nope. Okay, fine. Can't not let me do it the way I want to do it. Okay. You go away. Nope. Okay. Alright, you're gonna get infinite DC. There's no way around it right now. Display capture. Display capture 4. Right. Nope, I need you to get this screen. Alright, okay. So, yes, as there are infinite DCs, but down here, in the lower left corner, in settings, let's see if I can... Nope, didn't want to do that. See if I can cut some of this off here. And bring that down a bit. All right. So down here, settings, right? Let's get it out here. All right. Right here, settings. I'll just make the dot. It'll be easier. All right, and now you all see this window here. Can I manipulate? No, I can't manipulate anything. Okay. Let me try to make this as big as possible for you all. So, but I can't have the window open and manipulate the window behind it at the same time. So settings. Okay, you can kind of see this window now. So we go to output, right? And stream settings, audio track is, if you can see that, I have audio track 1. So everything I have assigned to going to audio track 1 is going out to stream. So that's my microphone, that's Spotify, everything. However, for the Twitch VOD track, I only have 2. And if you remember, I have it so my Spotify doesn't go to track 2. So if you watch this VOD back, you shouldn't hear Spotify. And that's a way to not have any potential copyright strikes from music, even if it's supposedly copyright free or royalty free, not in your VOD, and avoid a copyright strike for Twitch. So there you go. And hide that. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I covered that again. Just in case. All the various ways you can separate out your audio, which we've talked about in the past. If I need to go over any of that, please let me know. But now is the time for news. Yay, news. We just kick back. We'll turn on some music. I look up articles. Bring it in kind of low. And again, free to ask any questions you want. All right, rumor mill. In Ars Technica report, Early 2024 will bring M3 MacBook Airs and first new iPads in over a year. So again, I use an iPad. Well, yeah, I use an iPad for my daily driver. Now that I have the Moonlight software, it's even more useful because I can just pipe into my PC. So yeah, so if you are an Apple fan or like me and they're just an iPad fan, new ones are coming up in 2024, so yay. Let's see here. What's this? Okay, probably familiar with the company called Cooler Master. Cooler Master's framework case gives your laptop a second life. Apparently they have... so if you use framework stuff, this can help you out. Engadget, an article from Engadget here on that. That's an interesting thing. I want to look more into this. See how all that works together. Let's see here. Alan Wake 2 to dispatch a new Game Plus mode on December 11th. Okay. Y'all, the Game Awards were something else. There was I saw someone tweeted, and I think Zero retweeted it, and that's why it got my attention. Let me see if I can find it again. Where are my retweet things? Where do those go? Was it on Blue Sky? Maybe it was on Blue Sky. Okay. Yeah, it was on Blue Sky. Okay. So, I don't know who this is, but I saw it. I don't know, Blue Skied? I don't know the words. But there you go. So, the Game Awards, and this, what the Blue Sky message says, the Game Awards had a runtime of 3 hours, 34 minutes, 38 seconds. Of that runtime, 41 minutes and 29 seconds was dedicated to awards. That's 19.33% of the show's total runtime. 14 of those awards were announced rapid fire over 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Oh, James's post, yeah. That is a lot of ads. And yes, there were some games in there I was excited for, but I think I would have found those on my own, or they would have come up because they're the ones I'm interested in. And only 41 minutes and 29 seconds was actual award content out of over 3 hours that we all sat and watched. And by the way, Pirate and the Opera Geek did a really good job over on Cypher's channel of covering the Game Awards last night. Excellent. Listen, if they want this to be a Winter Games Fest style event, then be that. Don't pretend it's an award show. Yep. Yeah, it's barely an award show, right? congrats to the winners. I would have loved to. The complaints we've been hearing, right? They get 30 seconds for an exception, acceptance speech, or something ridiculous like that. I mean, even an elevator pitch gets 2 minutes. They were given less time to talk than an elevator pitch for the product that they made. So yeah, that was very ridiculous. But again, congrats to all the winners. Well deserved. And I also saw the thing where the host didn't mention how rough it has been in the video game industry and this year. That there's been all these amazing games, but there's also been mass layoffs. And that the host had an opportunity to bring that up and didn't. And now I think that should have been mentioned somewhere. But also, sometimes live events are a lot, and you're talking, and being a host is a lot. And I get that too. Same time, I would have liked a couple words on it. If it was more balanced, like more time for acceptance speeches, more awards accepted on stage, equal airtime to the devs celebs that got to promo their upcoming games, then it'd be different. It's the imbalance more than anything else that's frustrating. Yeah, like I like seeing cool game trailers, but again, I'm gonna find most of those on my own because I already know about the game or something like that. Like I'm usually aware of Square Enix games, so I was probably going to seek out their trailers for things, right? Glad to see it, and I'm not blaming people advertising their game because you have to advertise your game, but the way the show was put together was the frustrating part. More of a balance would have been fine. Letting people talk. And when you see that of 3 hours and 34 minutes and 38 seconds of runtime, only 41 minutes and 29 seconds was dedicated to awards. So figure they give everyone, they give people proper time. Maybe they still do a few rapid fire ones. So we can expand it out and give forgiving that this whole presentation probably could have fit within an hour and a half. And you get some video game ads in there, right? And you get, but you have more time for people to talk, and you focus more on being an award show. And you don't use as many resources. And you save people time. Yeah. So yeah, next year is the 10th anniversary, so it's not like they're new at this. Exactly. Exactly. And what they did though it was more the content of the show, right, than anything else. But they can make a professional looking show. We see that, right? The tech people behind all this, amazing. But you can really develop this show. It seems like this show can be developed a lot better. When the winner has less time to talk than the person announcing the nominees, you messed up. Yep, that's a very good point. Yeah. So yeah, you know, if I want a bunch of ads, I'll watch a Nintendo Direct. Especially because of all the voices that we're exposed to and we get to hear, I don't get to hear as many people out of the video game industry as I do other places. I would certainly love to hear more bits, more things about winning, you know, and what that means to them and what it meant to get up in the game. And it just seems overall that there's these incredibly complex projects of video games, you know, and being a tough year, people having lost their jobs and having just amazing video games coming out this year. And that dichotomy, I would love to have heard more voices on it. And there was a chance, there was a platform. There was a 3-hour and 34-minute platform to talk about that. I would love to have heard more. But it is what it is, and can only hope that, you know, 10th anniversary, they look at some of this feedback that people are posting online, and they take some of it to heart. You know, I can be upset, and phone, now is not the time. Okay, sorry about that, I forgot to turn on the do not disturb. So yeah, sorry, I was looking at news, and then the video game award came up, and I had to go on a rant. Wait, what's this? YouTube now lets creators pause comments on videos, rolling out to all creators. This is an Engadget. What is going on with this? I don't understand what this is. Oh, oh, right, okay. I think I understand. Allows for existing comments to remain visible while not allowing other accounts to submit anymore. Okay, that makes sense. What's this? My biggest concern is that this year, more than others, felt very much like the industry was unhappy, and how much that will impact if devs will want to attend next year. Yeah, that's a great comment. Yeah, I just hope it's better. I always hope things get better. But yeah, do a little more work on your show. You got all the pieces. You have high production value. You have, you know, a host that knows what he's doing. You can do some more work and put this better together better. You have everything to succeed. It's right there. There's the money. There's the tech. There's the people. And putting together a show is hard. I know that, but you gotta approach with some, idea of presenting. If you're a big platform award show, you also gotta come in with the idea of being able to mention some of the problems that are going on within your industry of the same year. There should be some amount of addressing that. You don't have to go on for 10 minutes, but there should be something. Let's see here. Okay, pausing comments. So now creators will see on and off and pause. More specific moderation options appear when comments are turned on, starting with basic, which holds comments that might be inappropriate for review. Then there's strict, which casts a broader net. Okay, and hold all, which lets creators review and improve every comment. All right. So a pause ability. Yeah, okay. Comments are starting to get out of control, too many trolls, that type of thing. A pause option, good to have. On, off, pause, like it. I was having a hard time with the word pause because for me, pause is like someone's typing a comment and mid comment, you don't even know what it is. You hit a pause button and then they have to wait before they can post, right? Like that was my initial thought, not just that the comments that are there are fine and then you hit the pause button and it's like a cutoff point. I had a slightly different idea in my head. All right, Kitty, calm down. You're okay. It's okay, Kitty. It really is, Kitty. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. Everything's good. Look, you get pets. I know you're there. Yeah. Being a good kitty, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yes. Being very friendly today. Yeah, you're okay. Look at you. Look at your tail flipping around. Yeah. Yeah. Just want more attention today, huh? All right. Let's see here. Okay, more tech stuff. There's just gonna be kitty interruptions. You have to deal with it. Looking at other tech sites. do lots of stuff I don't care about, so I'm not gonna mention. One more spot to look at. What is this? Okay, we gotta look at something, and I'm just gonna double check anything else. Okay, there's stuff about cameras, and I'm diving in. Okay, this first bit. Next year, there will be a LEGO Retro Camera. Let's see here. The LEGO Retro Camera is a dream for old school SLR fans. All right. So that's here. Oh, I should be posting these in this chat. Retro Camera Creator Set. Okay. Let's see here. From the article, the retro camera is part of the low-cost 3-in-1 Creator Set series, whereby the pieces included can be used in any one of 3 builds. In this case, a SLR camera, video camera, or TV, all for just $20 on the LEGO website. Oh, okay, you have my attention. Not available until 1st January 2024. That's fine. I need this. No pre-order, 261 pieces. There, yes, except cookies. Oh, this looks fun. Yeah, these look fun. You can build a tiny TV or a camera. So you can't actually take pictures with it, but it has a moving lens, a working film wine handle, plus a hot shoe. So, and a camera strap. Yeah. I mean, for $20, obviously, it's not going to be a full working camera, but just the fun details that they have in there. That's kind of cool. All right, and then this thing called a Pivo Max. I've never heard of it. Maybe Pivo, Pivo. Pivo Max review right here. So you put a smartphone in it, provides smooth and intelligent subject tracking that can be more effective than having a human camera operator. So you can get the power of a PTZ camera just by using your cell phone. Hey, Sirius, hello, welcome on in. Thanks for bringing your people on over. I'm into news segment right now, but I will go back over keyboards just for you because you did an influence. Right now we are talking about the Pivo Max. Hello, thank you for bringing on your people. You all should be following Sirius. You did do an influence. Okay, let's see here. And so right now we're talking about this thing. And yeah, we're just going to go back to my channel. Sorry, I can Just continuing is okay. Oh, no. We're going to talk about this keyboard. The knowledge I influenced is enough for me. So the Pivo Max is an interesting thing. So it's a motorized head, Apple or Android device. The app recognizes a variety of subjects. Okay, so there's an app. And then you attach it to a tripod or other support to get the height you need. Auto zoom. Okay, so you're using your phone's camera. Oh, you can use it with other cameras too. Okay, can mount a small camera such as an entry-level DSLR or mirrorless model. Nice. And it comes with a remote. Okay, lightweight, has battery. All right, but how much is it? Because I really think that if you can get a PTZ camera, you should. It just makes things a little more dynamic for you. Pivo Max is available now and costs $269.99. It's a bit much, but okay. For what it does, it's... Oh, I see. The Pivo Max only does panning. It doesn't do tilt. Alright, so that would be a issue. But, yeah, if you wanted to... If you just want some panning... Possibly not a bad option. Depending on your needs, right? Okay. So there's that. Alright. I'm going to pause the music again. And before we break into TTRPG stuff, let's talk about this keyboard. Again, thanks to Sirius, I was made aware that there was sales on Keychron keyboards. And so, over Black Friday, I picked up this thing. The Keychron K13 Pro Ultra Slim, which I can one-hand this keyboard. Let me get it all in frame there. There it is. Got a numpad. Has RGB lights going on. I don't know how well those are showing up for y'all. But yeah, all the keys I need. It's fantastic. Still getting used to the numpad. I'm glad it has a little divot on the 5 key to let me know that's the 5 key. But where the 5 key is... Oh, yours is the slim. Yeah. Yeah, since I have an audio mixer on my desk and Stream Decks. Yeah. You got the version 5 knob one. Ooh. But since I have a few more devices on my desk, the keyboard just needed to take up less space. So on the numpad, the 5 has a little divot to let me know that that's the 5. But because that's where the 789 usually is, approximately, on my old keyboard, I still think that that's the 789. And it isn't. I have to reach up higher now for the 789. But it's beautiful. It can connect to up to 4 devices. So if I wanted to, I could connect this keyboard to my via Bluetooth to my iPad, and I could just hit a button and be typing a message on my iPad. Say I have Discord or something running on my iPad, and I don't want that chat up in my Windows. I just can't pay attention to it. I need other things on my monitors. But I have, Discord sitting over here or some other chat application or whatever I need. I can just click a button and be right over to my iPad. So that's handy. And yeah, I like it. I like the feel. I went for I'm going from full-size keyboard to the 96%, so many wrong key presses. Yeah. Yeah, and looking up switches is a thing because different manufacturers will call the switches different things, and they might function a bit differently. So I went with for Keychron K13, I went with their Keychron Red. Typically, red switches tend to be the quieter switch. So that's why I went with. Yeah, that was a process, yeah. Yeah, because every keyboard can have red switches because the Red company lost their copyright or trademark, maybe one of those, whatever they had expired, and so everyone can have some version of a red switch in their keyboard, and they can name it whatever they like. But in general, you can find out red, brown, blue, and get a basic idea of how loud those switches are and what their travel is and things like that. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm not using the kickstands on the back to elevate it up like I do on most keyboards, mainly because I don't have a wrist rest. I was reading that actually having the keyboard flat is probably better for your wrists. So I haven't felt uncomfortable with having the keyboard flat on my desk instead of raised up like I usually do, and not having a wrist rest. So far it's been fine. Fine typing experience without a palm rest and keeping the keyboard flat on the desk. Yeah, and then one day I'll figure out how to get the VIA software so I can program the keys to work, because right now it's not seeing the keyboard. I suspect because it's plugged in, and that software may only work if it's a Bluetooth connection. I don't know. But for whatever reason, the VIA software doesn't see my keyboard, so I can't really program any of the keys, which, again, is fine for me right now. But at some point, I'll need to work with this and figure out how to get it so I can program all the keys. But yeah, I like it. It feels good. The typing isn't a lot of clickety-clack noises, because I don't like loud clickety-clack noises. So I'm very good with the sound this makes, and the pressure it takes to hit a key is very satisfying. It's well made, and I really like it. And like I said, I can one hand this keyboard. My other keyboard, my previous keyboard, it works fine. It was a wonderful keyboard, right? But it was this giant, heavy monster that you could use as a weapon and still not break it, right? It was just big old full-size keyboard, and yeah. And no, I just needed something smaller. And one thing I was worried about was that the keys would be too small for my hands, and but no, they're a good size still, so they fit. I can tell right where home row is because yes, I learned to type on a typewriter, and you had if you did that, you'd probably know the home row position on a QWERTY keyboard. So yeah. Took me forever to get used to kind of thumb typing on phones and things. I still don't like it. Much prefer a keyboard. And then when you're like, say you have you're signing into some service online on your TV or something like that, and the keyboard comes up and it's in alphabetical order. I'm like, I can read the alphabet, but I don't understand where the keys are. There's just this weird thing that happens because no, you just need to be in QWERTY order. I know where the keys are, right? I hate it all. Yeah, it's like, no, stop being in alphabetical order. Just let. It's all muscle memory. Yeah, yeah. It's like even though the A and B are next to each other, they're still not where they should be, and it's such a. It's such a weird and confusing time. Let us not relive those. Slides back in for keyboard talk. Hey! Yes, this. I mean, I didn't think I would like a smaller keyboard, but having the numpad really helps. Because again, I know I've mentioned this quite a lot, but I don't. Part of me just breaks if I don't have a numpad on a keyboard. I mean, like on a laptop and stuff, sure, fine, okay. But if you want me to actually do heavy work, I need a numpad. I need those number keys. I need the number keys. Feel the keys. These keys. These keys right here. Yes. All these keys. Definitely curious about this keyboard too. I need my numpad, but a lot of the gamer keyboards and add too many of their own function keys. Too much clutter. Yep. Yeah, way too much clutter. And as I talked about earlier, there's no print screen button. Can't say I miss it. There's no insert button. Can't say I miss it. So yeah, I mean, I have backspace, and I have the delete key. And these are two of the keys I usually need. There's no what? Yeah, never used that one either. Right? Or the end key. If you have Dell, why no ints? Come on. Next, you'll tell me there's no scroll lock. Yep, no scroll lock. Just, it's unfortunate, but these are the times we live in now. Okay, now I'm just giggling. All right, we got more stuff to get through yet before we end. But yes, I do like the RGB. I do like having some RGB lighting. Just it helps me out. And let's see here what I pull up. Gotta make sure I'm pulling up things. Once again, I'd like to get the software that allows me to program all the keys working, but I don't know. I mean, the keys do what they need to do, so I'm kind of good with that. And what was nice is it came with, this came with, as a Mac layout, but they gave me keys, the window keys and stuff, as separate keycaps. So now you can see I have the Mac keys here as keycaps, and they gave me, you know, if you didn't want a red escape and a red enter key, you could take those off. And they're very easy to remove. They give you, if you've never seen a keycap removal tool, oops, there went a thing. Oops. So there's a thing for keycaps and a thing for switches. Right, but the keycap removal tool is, let me just separate out the prongs here so you can get an idea. This thing, so 2 prongs. Yeah, I'm glad they gave me one with it too. And it kind of looks like this. And you just put the prongs over the key, and you pull up, and the key will come off. And it doesn't take much. And when the key goes back on, there's so on the switch, trying to get a key out. So on the switch itself is a little knobby thing that fits that indentation, and that's what locks the key into place. And you know, these keys don't fall off, so once they're on there, which is great. But yeah, they give you tools to remove the keycaps and the... Dude, you're not getting a Dell. And I dropped the tool for the switches. I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, come on. I gotta get it. I gotta grab it. Yeah, so this for the switches. Woo! Workday over. Yay! So, pinchy thing for the switches. Give you a kind of full view. Almost a horseshoe. But yeah, that came with it. So if you want to get into replacing your keycaps and your switches, Keychron keyboards, let you do that. All right. Let's see here. Let's break into TTRPG news. Again, if you want to talk more about keyboards and tech, by all means, put the comment in the chat. I will see them, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. I had to suffer the delight that is Rex Verde in person. In person. So I think the first thing we should talk about is MCDM and their already successful Kickstarter. Or I'm sorry, backer kit for their new RPG. We'll take this from EN World. That's good as an article as any. Refrain from punning in person. So there you go. Yeah, it'll come in 2 books, and the system is geared towards tactical combat. It's roll 2d6, add in tribute, and do that damage. There's no separate attack roll. They're at 2.8 million. It's amazing. Yeah, I mean, congratulations to y'all. It looks like you got a good thing going. But yeah, nothing else. It should be an interesting system to look at, and MCDM makes top-notch stuff and thinks deeply about design. Love to see them succeed with this. Yeah, and knowing some of the people on it, they have a good crew behind it. So hopefully there's yet another really fun game to play. Let's see, what else do we have here? Our Telsorian Games announces Shadow Scar, a multi-dimensional anime-inspired RPG. So if you are interested in that, there's that article. Let's see, anything else here? Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, there's a thing I gotta be careful of talking about. Okay, this was announced at we know there's going to be a D&D making of book, and I believe they talked about that at PAX, and that looks fun. Got prep dinner. Okay, thanks for the raid, Sirius. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the lurk. Ooh, okay. Thank you for being an influencer on keyboard. I'm just looking through this. Okay. Done with this site. Moving on. Put some music back up. Oh, holiday. I'm on a different site now. 13 holiday gifts. Gift hits for your gamer. Okay. What should I be asking for? Oh, and if you didn't see this, there's going to be Dungeons and Dragons stamps. Like official US Dungeons and Dragons stamps. That's right there. Even has a gallery with full-size images. Let's see. What are these? What are these holiday gifts for your gamer? Miniature condition rings. Oh, that's cool. Condition rings you put around figures. Gaming scented candles. I don't... Sometimes I don't know if I want to smell some things in gaming. Oh, I'll let y'all see this. That's this article right here. Okay, so miniature condition rings. Quick one-shot adventures. Okay, flair for a gamer's notebook. Ooh. Let's see here. Forge Gaming has a product for those who love taking notes. Character sheet, note, and oh, this could actually be fun. Premium die-cut stickers, just stickers and things to add to your notes. Excellent. I just had a moment where I read Dice Tray, and that was not a C. Okay. Let's see. Really? Let's play D&D. There'll be a Sailor Moon RPG. If that's something... If you want to live your magical girl dreams... There's now stats. And you use 2 6-sided dice. Shears, hello, hi. I got to meet Shears at PAX U. That was delightful. I just mentioned that there is, or will be, a Sailor Moon RPG. Oh, I see. This is an article about it. It came out in 1998. Okay. From this article. So, this came out in 1998. This system was equal parts perfect and awful. Here's the article for you, Shears. I mean, for gaming 19... Yep. Yes, it does. All right. Definitely heard of heard of it on character shrines back in my GeoCity days. Yeah, GeoCities. There's a name I haven't heard in. Let's see. All right. Ah. Okay. I am proud, unrepentant Sailor Moon trash. Hey, Sailor Moon. Yeah. All right. I'm at the point of just talking about whatever, looking at news articles to wrap up the weekend and day and to go forward. All right. When was this published? December 2nd. Okay. Oh, yeah. At PAX Unplugged. Oh, I'm sorry, Shears. You'll have to send me that link, or saw your title and ran, and otherwise it came up as I meant to write. Oh. All right. So if you weren't at PAX U or didn't hear about all the brain mush's brain, right? All the award winners. Here is an article on that from Dicebreaker, covering all of them. So there you go. So check out all the games that won things, and maybe try a few of them. Play them, you know? Let's see. Let's go over here. I'm just kind of going through this list real quick. No, there's a couple of these things I would be interested in checking out. All right. So yeah, there's an article on that. And yeah. So, okay. Looking at one more site here. I missed this. Was this just... Okay, so... So y'all, Okay, this isn't TTRPG, but it's video game. Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out March 22nd, 2024. Much excite. All right. Let's see here. More Professor Layton games in 2025. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that already happened. Okay. All right. I think that's so many good games coming out. It's hard to keep track. Yeah. Let's close these. All right. Keep that open. Keep that open. All right. Let's see if we can go on a raid. Who is on? We'll wrap up here. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Before I go and have dinner. Let's see. Who is on? Oh, wait. How's the new hat treating you? Oh, just fine. Once again, I don't normally wear baseball caps, but Session 0, you created a comfy cap, baseball cap that I really enjoy. This material feels great. I love it. Fits my head. Has our logo on it. Yeah, it's really nice. Like this a lot. Okay, let me make sure that they're still on. Oh, okay, they are. All right, we're gonna go visit Take This. They're doing a charity stream. Right now, playing Phoenix Wright, one of the Phoenix Wright games, it looks like. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna bring our peoples over there and say hello. So, if you don't know about Take This, they sponsored the AFK room at PAX Unplugged. They are an amazing organization. My charity streams go to mental health, and it's usually Take This. TakeThis.org. They are amazing. Please check them out. Please support them. They've been doing this for 10 years now, and mental health resources galore on their page. Please use them. They're a wonderful resource, wonderful people. And yeah, with that, thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Had a bit of a weird Tech Friday, I know, but went over the keyboard. Again, the software I'm using for streaming my games from my PC to my iPad is called Moonlight. There is a version that, now if you use Moonlight, you have to have an NVIDIA card. Otherwise, there is Sunshine, which is the same thing, but for if you don't have NVIDIA card and you're not using NVIDIA Shield. Look up Sunshine. Loads of options. Definitely, it's free, so definitely take a look at that. It's probably one of my favorite finds in a while. So yeah, it's also, they're both up on GitHub if you need more info on them. So check those out. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. Have a great weekend. Stay tuned for the raid. Bye.